Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed scholars and fellow enthusiasts of American literature. Today we gather to explore the depths of early American letters, and it is my great privilege to discuss one of the most profound and complex figures of the 19th century, Nathaniel Hawthorne. Hawthorne stands as a literary giant whose work not only defined the American Gothic tradition, but also confronted the moral and psychological dilemmas that resonate through time. Born in Salem, Massachusetts in 1804, Nathaniel Hawthorne was shaped by a lineage steeped in Puritan history, a history that would haunt his imagination and fuel his narratives. His ancestors were participants in the infamous Salem witch trials, a legacy of sin and judgment that would profoundly influence his exploration of guilt, hypocrisy, and moral ambiguity. It is no coincidence that he added a W to his last name, distancing himself from his ancestral past while simultaneously confronting it in his writing. Hawthorne's unique position as both an heir and a critic to Puritanism granted him the insight to navigate the complexities of sin and redemption. His characters are not merely sinners or saints, but deeply human figures grappling with shame, secrecy, and societal judgment. This is no more evident than in his magnum opus, The Scarlet Letter, published in 1850. The Scarlet Letter is not merely a tale of adultery, it is a power of examination and identity against the constraints of a rigid society. Hester Prynne, rated with the Scarlet Letter A for adultery, stands as a symbol of strength. Her punishment, meant to isolate and shame her, ironically empowers her, as she redefines the meaning of the Scarlet Letter through her dignity and compassion. Yet Hawthorne does not offer easy redemption. Arthur Dimmesdale, the revered minister and co-sinner, is tormented by his hidden guilt, showcasing Hawthorne's exploration of psychological realism. Through Dimmesdale, Hawthorne delves into the consequences of hypocrisy and repression, presenting a character who is both victim and perpetrator. It is in this moral complexity that sets Hawthorne apart from his contemporaries. He does not simply moralize, he interrogates the very nature of morality. The theme of inherited sin extends to the House of Seven Gables, where Hawthorne crafts a multi-generational narrative about the Pynchon family cursed by ancestral greed and injustice. The decaying mansion itself becomes a character, a Gothic symbol of the past's susceptible grip on the present. Through vivid descriptions and a haunting atmosphere, Hawthorne examines how history and inheritance shape identity and destiny. His fascination with the human psyche is also evident in his shorter works. In Young Goodman Brown, he explores the loss of innocence and the pervasiveness of doubt. As Goodman Brown witnesses the hypocrisy of his pious community, Hawthorne challenges the readers to question the duality of human nature. Is an evil external force an inherent part of ourselves? In The Minister's Black Veil, Hawthorne presents Reverend Hooper, who dons a black veil, shrouding himself from his congregation and symbolically from his own humanity. The veil represents a hidden sin and the isolation that comes from self-righteousness, a recurring theme in Hawthorne's exploration of moral and psychological alienation. Hawthorne's narrative technique is as significant as his themes. He masterfully employs ambiguity, leaving readers to grapple with the multiple interpretations. In doing so, he reflects the uncertainty and complexity of human experience. His symbolic use of light and shadow, his interesting characterizations, and his manipulation of time and memory contribute to his narrative depth. Moreover, Hawthorne's legacy is one of the cultural and historical significance. Writing during a time of great social change in America, including the rise of transcendentalism, Hawthorne offered a counter-narrative to the optimism of his peers. While Emerson and Thoreau celebrated the individual potential for greatness, Hawthorne remained skeptical, cautioning against moral absolutism and unexplained idealism. Despite his skepticism, Hawthorne was not without hope. His works, while often dark and brooding, also explore the possibility of redemption and transformation. This complexity, this willingness to engage with both light and shadow, cements his relevance to contemporary readers. His questions about identity, morality, and social judgment continue to resonate in our modern age. Hawthorne's influence extends beyond his own era. His psychological depth and narrative style paved a way for the American literary giants like Henry James, William Faulkner, and Flannery O'Connor. His exploration of human condition transcends time, inviting us to confront our own struggles with guilt, identity, and redemption. In conclusion, Nathaniel Hawthorne remains a cornerstone of American literature because he dared to explore the murky depths of human soul, and he challenged his readers to look beyond the surface appearance to question moral certainties and recognize the complexity. Thank you.